Ladies and gentlemen, this video is in response to attack launched by the two poster boys with aserbic tongue and mindless vandalism. We cannot sit and let them go scot-free. I'd given myself time to reflect, and I considered the weighty matters that they put forth against my personality and me as a person. Therefore, I was convinced that if I do such kind of reaction and a response back to them, so that I tell them how their personality is so tainted and dented going forward. It is just about delinquencies that these two people or two poster boys lacked. It is not the truth that they're preventing or they're saying. It is just arrogance that they are exuding in public just because no one has taken action against them going forward. The best form of things that I can tell them right now, it doesn't matter whatever kind of names they want to regard me or refer me to. It doesn't matter how many number of recruitments that he wants to do within his own village to rally people behind him to always insult and hurl insult to my personality. It doesn't matter, so long as the insult won't do anything. I will continue pronouncing myself in capital letter, big time, to denounce whatever hubris, to denounce whatever things or concoction kind of narratives that are not making sense. They are baseless going forward. It's so oxymoral or oxymoronic that your behavior is just like buffoon. Your character, it's so arrogant. You talk to people with contempt. It's just the other time you started with my Huguenot. When I reacted on it and let you know, then you came into my premiere. You came into my inbox. You came into my comment section and you start hurling insult at me. This is a feedback that I want to let you know, including threatenings that you're threatening me, that if you meet, I'll explain better. I want to explain better. Even the time that we'll meet, we'll explain better. Are you there? I told you I'm at Sibania. You wanted to come. I've waited for you a long time. You are not approaching. Where are you? Are you there? Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to dive in later after the break. Welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. This is my YouTube channel and my name is Senior Zach. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you are doing well wherever you are. I'm also doing good at this peripheral end. The duo I'm talking about that are so inconstant in their character, they see it deems fit to always insult and hurl insult towards each other. These are none other than Max One, always known by his loose tongue that's so acerbic that anytime he wags the tongue, the flies around even cannot stay because it stinks with kind of a foul smell and a pungent smell that even birds whizzing within the environment, the good environment of Nyabohanze, all these birds will swarm, or all these birds will abscond such kind of habitat or such kind of ecological niche without or within a fraction of a second going forward. No, that's how his loose tongue really cost him. Are you there? Now, on this topic or on this stream, I want to delve on the 3 insults. In fact, even 4 insults. Are you there? 3 was done by Max One, and the last one was done by another new YouTuber who is just starting off, who was recruited by Max to join him insulting me going forward. None other than Chacha 254. It's fine. Let's dive in straight away. Text 1, I told you there are 3 texts. The 2 texts were done by Max 1. Then the last text was done by Chacha 254. You know, I always give an evidence whenever I'm doing my review or analysis to always act as a proof or as a prima facie. You know, he who alleges has got the highest responsibility to convince the people, to convince the court of justice. Huh? Are you there? Or to convince the jury. You know, now the jury is outside here. It's my work to let you know the kind of insult or the kind of the comment that was sometimes derogatory, you know, with utmost or unwanted abandonment or a wanton contempt that was hurled towards me. You know, text 1, this is by Chacha 254. You know, this is Chacha 254 speaking to me. Stop speaking, people from Nyabohanse. You know nothing about them. You know, I started laughing at this text. It made me go to this guy YouTube and looked at him and her personality. Then I found somebody who calls himself the father of 5 and a family man. You know, the guy is bragging that I don't know the people whom I'm talking about and I know nothing about Nyabohanse. If I look at this statement or this phrase, I just started it by marking because I just wanted like to follow them on the mud, follow them on the ground so that we go down with them at the rubbles. Stop speaking, people from Nyabohanse. You know nothing about them. First of all, it is a wrong English. Are you there? This is a bad grammar gallo. You know? This is a bad grammar gallo. Are you there? Next time, if you want to speak or you want to engage with me on this platform, always find yourself speaking a Queen's lingo. You know, I always say, if you want to engage me going forward next time, make sure you sit down, construct your English in a good sentences and verbs. Are you there? Therefore, we can engage going forward. You know, this is the only response I can give it to you. A grade 3 student can do well. I wonder, this bad grammar gallo, engage with me in Queen's lingo. Engage with me if you need to talk. Are you there? You are the very, very people who are like talking about Mayugno very badly, that Mayugno doesn't know English, that Mayugno will not understand, that Mayugno, you and Max One, you are speaking to Mayugno in Swahili. And Mayugno is speaking best Swahili than you. Are you there? Now, I have to tell you that you know nothing. This is a bad grammar. Are you there? The best grammar, it ought to have been, stop speaking about people of Nyabohanse. Are you there? People of Nyabohanse. That would have been much better. So, stay at your lane. Chacha 254. Stop this kind of moronic kind of buffoon. Text number 2. This text was done by Max One. You know, listen to it. This is Max One now speaking to me. Here it goes. Shouting men's name every time. Just mind your business. Leave reaction for women. Or come we marry you. You know, come we marry you simply means he went and recruited Chacha 254 into this kind of silly game. Secondly, come we marry you, it's a significance. Also, it signifies that Max One is a nasty and has got a narcissistic trait in nature. He hates women. He defies women. Are you there? The only thing that he knows that rings in her mind is only that the women exist only for marriage, or women only exist for only sexual kind of activities going forward. You know, this is what rings into this mind, this young man's archaic mind. Are you there? It is so kind of moronic trait. Are you there? So it is a contempt to women league. Are you there? It signifies that this guy has got no respect to women. I wonder how the women and the ladies, good women and the ladies who are offering him an audience, just strictly following this guy. Are you there? The kind of action you want to do with the information that I'm putting here in forth doesn't matter. Are you there? If you have an audience who are women, could really show your character. I wonder sometimes how even you treat. I don't want to bring her name over here. Are you there? So that's alone, it's a signifies that with unwanted abandonment or with unwanted contempt, you are so contemptuous towards women. That's why you are likened certain kind of my behavior to women. That's why it explains why you always like attacking women. The other time you attacked Minhawi, you called Minhawi names. You even threatened Minhawi. You even told her anything, very many things that he should never even set foot in Nyabohanzi. She's there. She's there. Number two, about this statement. This is my response number two. English grammar delinquencies. This one even you can see. English grammar delinquency. You know, shouting men's. First of all, there is nothing like men's. A basic English 101, this one a grade 2 student can do better. English grammar delinquency. A man is a singular form, a man. In plural simply means if man are in plural, or if we have 2, 3, 4, 5, many men. Are you there? We call it men. We don't call them men's. Are you there? So this one was grammatically incorrect. So shouting men's name, there's nothing like men's. Men's here, it was referring him and Chacha. Are you there? So the correct English in this contextual text ought to have been shouting a man's name every time, and you continue da 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 blah 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 blah. Are you there? Shouting a man's name, not shouting men's name. Are you there? Simple. I know you'll do better. Go do homework, do a reaction, bring it forth, we'll mark it for you. So nothing like men's. This one also baffles me, because the other time when you're attacking Mayugno, that Mayugno doesn't understand English, that you want to address Mayugno in Swahili. Mayugno is doing better than you. Mayugno has even improved. Are you there? In the same breath, you even quoted that you are learned. You even quoted that you went to the university. I wonder what's the name of the university you went to. Are you there? What did you study there? In which language were you using to communicate, even to do your exams in? Then again, show us even your transcripts. I really doubted. I never wanted to react on that because it was an offside. But because you've decided to go down the mud, now I'm following you down the muds and the rubble deeper. Are you there? If you bring eruption will follow you there going forward. Which kind of university did you go to? Where are the transcripts? Are you there? This one only means start a war or start a conversation that you are willing to engage with me going forward, that you are willing to accomplish. Because I'm ready to always inform you and educate you going forward. Text number 3 at the comment section. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Max One still engaging me and talking to me, hurling insult to me and asking me some unfounded and baseless question. Listen to the statements herein. Use your age to understand things. I wonder what you want in my life. If you want me to be my wife, if you want me to be my wife, just tell me. First of all, I told you the man, his mind runs quickly where sex is involved. He keep on referring people as the wife. I know, I don't want to mention it. If you belong to that category, I respect your sexual orientation. I don't need to even mention it. Just keep it private to yourself. Are you there? You cannot see a man and refer a man to a woman or to a wife unless you have business down there. Are you there? Use your majestic elsewhere. Are you there? So, I wonder. So, to rebuttal you, I was raised well, uprightly, and my sexual orientation is private to me. I don't need to put it out there publicly. So if you want me to be your wife, I think I was well nurtured, and the kind of trait I possess and attribute I put forth. I'm straight. Are you there? I'm not bottom. Or I'm not double. Are you getting me going forward? Secondly, because you are using it that you're telling me you use your age to understand things, I wonder, my friend, let me tell you, we don't use age to think. We don't use age for understanding. We use the brain to comprehend issues. We analyze and synthesize using our brains. Then, for easier understanding, we also use brain. That's why in my analysis, I do a kind of analysis that always give a hidden meaning and a third perception that people don't see. That an ordinary guy just like you with a aserbic tongue and a character will never understand unless you develop a third eye, unless you are so intelligently well, unless your intelligent quotients or intelligent quotient, it's commensurate with the level of your knowledge going forward. Are you there? Or it's commensurate with your emotional intelligence. Because you are emotionally dwarf, so your intelligent quotient is so delinquent, and this is what you are running from. You don't want people to know. That's why you always attack people to cover up about these delinquencies. So this one, I'm just letting you know that you know nothing about. People don't use age to think. Are you there? People use brain to think, to comprehend issues, to analyze issues, to synthesize them, and understand them easy. So if along you've been using your age to understand things, therefore, scientifically, start using your brain in understanding issues, in listening, in speaking, in reasoning, and in doing everything. Are you there? You cannot referring people to women. You cannot create violence towards women. Are you there? Stop the negative attitude towards women going forward. Ladies and gentlemen, there are certain kinds of accusation and an irony that now you can draw from such kind of comment. You know, Max One is just pointing out that I should not be calling his name going forward. It's okay. An irony that involves is one, Max One is very comfortable calling people's name, insulting them, and using them for views. Now, when I come boldly and I challenge him, either with evidence, it results into lamentation loudly, saying that I should not be calling his name. I want to put here, stop an irony and stop the pretense. Are you there? So long as you going ahead to insult Mayugno, so long as you are going ahead to always demean Mayugno with unprintable names, I am here. Are you there? Mayugno cannot fight for himself. I'm standing for Mayugno, and I will fight for Mayugno going forward. Are you there? Any little thing you do that is so grotesquely contemptuous toward Mayugno, I know that vocabulary you won't understand. To make it simple, anytime you wag Your long tongue, just like a cow. Are you there? The way Mayugno would put it. Any little time I get, I will come and wags my little tongue and lethal and unleash certain kind of truths about your personality. Not against you, but your personality you are exuding in the public. Are you there? So you also stop using people's name for views. Are you there? The way you are accusing me, I'm using your name for views. Are you there? And that is the essence of YouTube. You are in the YouTube for views and subscription. I'm also in the YouTube for views and subscription. Mine is so different. I'm using such kind to address, educate people on certain kind of vices that you exhibit going forward that they should also avoid. Are you there? Number two, you are calling me to be a liar, that I'm spreading lies. Nothing could be further than the truth. Most of the things I'm saying are all the truth. Are you there? Even if you go and ask people, and we are being paraded, and ask even the grade 2 or grade 1 or grade 3 pupil or student, Zach, Senior, and Max, who is a liar, publicly they will call your name, or publicly they will point at you, because your face is the face of jealous, your face is the face of contempt, and your face is a face of ethnic backlash. Are you there? Tagging people names that this guy is a foreigner in our land, this guy is a Tanzania, should go back, you know? You won't do that to Mayugno. Any conspiracy you want to bring, certain kind of theory that you want Mayugno to be deported, will fail. You won't succeed going forward. You have to stop it. You have to stop it. Are you there? Again, stop curtailing the truth from coming out. However much you bring and recruit massive number of people to come and counter me during my premiere, won't bear fruits. Are you there? I will always counter you respectfully. I will verbally state categorically in capital letter and denounce certain kind of verbiage and hubris you put across just in name of doing your content. Are you there? If you lack respect towards people, we must tell you to stop it. You cannot go with other things. I'll be the one to correct you. Are you there? I'll let you know. So I do it morally. I will do it respectively. I will do it respectfully. I will do it with a lot of verb. I will do it with a lot of verve. I will do it with a lot of enthusiasm. Are you there? I will do it just to bring point out until such a time you will come so positively about it. To Charter 254, the only thing I can tell you is like, stop associating with aserbic tongued marks who always exude verbiage and treat people with contempt. You know, I looked at you, I looked at your channel, I saw that you are in association with other good people, and these people can do better mentorship for you rather than Max One. I'm not against your friendship. Your friendship can continue, but there are things that you can learn. Are you there? There are things that you can learn. There are things that you can stop learning from Max One. You're a friend of Seju, a very good man. A friends of Nasto and Pablo, very good people. Why can't you just maintain such kind of friendship? Learn positive things from them and avoid Max One. Your friendship can continue, but devoid being deployed to hurl insults towards people. Are you there? Devoid being in action on silly things that has got a repercussion towards the person or towards your personality. If you want to grow your channel, grow it positively. Are you there? This is the only advice I can give you. Find a good and clean association. Stop the negative association. Stop the insult. And stop the violence. You know, that is the best thing I can give it to you. Take the message home free if you like it. If you don't like it, you can also recant it. You are an adult. Are you there? You are an adult. To wrap up this conversation, this is a take-home message. Constant negative criticism, which are not constructive, that are resulting into insult, sometimes are so archaic. The weakest people resort to insult. If you want to know somebody is emotionally immature and emotionally unintelligent, their end result is about abusive kind of relationship. Their kind of result is about balderdash. Their kind of an engagement, it's so oxymoronic. Are you there? There is nothing good you can learn from them. The way they talk boastfully. They exude arrogance, which cannot help going forward. I choose to be positive side, but a constant insult that is coming my way, it forced me to respond. And I respond to the best ability that I thought it could make them learn. Are you there? I'm not in the competition with anyone, but I'm just attacking their attributes that they are putting forth there, leaving their personality or leaving them so in contact. I'm not against them. Are you there? In fact, I like them so much. That's why I am educating them and informing them on how they need to behave. Socially, people need each other. Calling people names, waging war, promising people fight and creating violence towards women at this kind of age and on this Christendom, it's kind of archaic. Are you there? It's so moronic. Are you there? It's better you learn, and it's better you change going forward. Until next time, this is Senior Zach.